Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. We had a good run as the Silent did not win, but we were close. Definitely close-ish. What on earth? Random colorless uncommon card. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Definitely not making it to the Burning Elite under those terms. But that doesn't mean it's bad. Because actually, I mean, if you want to be anal about it, if this isn't combat, it actually means probably your first real combat would be the Burning Elite, which sets you up pretty nicely. This is not doable, I think. Not early, at least. Or late, for that matter. I'm going to try the combat. I don't like to give up Cracked Core. I think it's valuable. Just getting 3 extra damage per turn is really nice. Now, out of these, I think we take nothing. Although, to be fair, Compile Driver, by default, is kind of just like a worse Quick Slash, but that doesn't necessarily make it bad, but I don't think it's what we want. I will obtain a Relic and become Cursed, and I actually think Anchor is kind of nice here. The reason I don't really mind this too much is because we have a shop immediately, so we basically got a Relic for cheap. Genetic Algorithm early is nice, but it is only, you know, it's a turn of block. Then you lose it forever, so I would be tempted to go with Cold Snap instead. Now, out of these, pretty much doubtlessly, I think we want to remove Regret. I mean, if we could from our lives, why wouldn't we? Streamline is interesting. I think I underrate that card. I think it could be great. We have not gotten to that point yet, though, where I've used it properly. I do love a Leap, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to hard commit to Frost a little bit earlier than we otherwise oftentimes would, and hope that we get a chance to buy Leap later. As you can see, I play a little conservatively. I think I'm willing to wake him up. Actually, you know what? We shouldn't. Does he wake up from lightning regardless? I don't think so. Right. We're gonna wake him up next turn because next turn looked like it was pretty heavy on the attacks. So I'm gonna hit him with the poison. I'm gonna dual cast. Cold Snap, strike. Good. All right. Definitely Cold Snap. I think we can afford a defend, and then a little bit of lightning out there. So he's getting chunked down pretty quickly. So again, we're going to put a Cold Snap out there. Here, I actually like 2 defends, I think. So we're only taking 4 damage. And then next turn, we want to chunk him. And sadly, our chunk pretty much comes down to that. But at least it's something. He's doing 20 damage again. Certainly a Cold Snap. Certainly a Cold Snap. We're taking a little damage. Honestly, I'm willing to go pretty block heavy here. He should be dead. That's an extremely good elite fight. Art of War, maybe not our favorite choice, but 2 out of 3 already here. Barrage is like, I would say you're getting at least 8 damage, sometimes 12. Compile Driver is usually still only going to give you 1 draw. I'm going to skip this for now. I will take Sapphire Key over Regal Pillow, but I don't know. I've lost a lot of confidence in my ability to build a defect deck. We got to kill something. You have the least HP and you're doing the most damage, so you're like a very convenient target. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee it, so we'll do it like that. We're actually taking no damage here. So I like where we're at right now is almost disgustingly good for a defect deck, I feel. I do like starting to purge artifact problems. I'm willing to... It gets a bad rap. I think I'm willing to go for it. We start with 10 blocks, so we don't need to be aggro here. We're being aggro on the elites, though, and I'll explain why. I think we have a very, at least early on, a thin deck with some real, you know, value propositions that I'm kind of a big fan of here. Please, God, hit this guy. Life is good. So I wanted to be a little bit more aggro than usual and, you know, go for these elite fights. We are going to take 2 damage on this one, but that's not that bad. Just hoping we can get to 25 on you before we come around. I think we'll do it like this. Yeah, it's good enough. I don't think we're going to kill you next turn. We'll need to draw dual cast, which we just had, so. Another 2 damage coming in. Not bad at all. Now this one's a little worse. 5 damage coming in. Who's our boss? It's a boss that, you know, sometimes we would probably like to rest against, but we'll see. Not like that. I will still take a charge battery. Am I happy with Ornamental Fan? Let me hit you with this. Sure, why not? I want you to go first. I'm still gonna kill you. Why do it this way? Even though we're gonna take 5 damage, because I don't want any weakness. We should take no damage from this point onwards. I'm wrong. We're gonna take 1 damage, but that's pretty inconsequential. Am I gonna kill you? Absolutely. And since we have only 1 enemy left, I think we just go for the attacks now. Well, never mind. You're still dead. We're probably gonna have to rest before our boss fight, though. The only thing that sucks about that is I would like to upgrade Beam Cell to be basically twice as good. Or Buffer for that. I actually think probably now that we've taken Buffer, we could afford to upgrade that instead. So what's cool about this one is dual cast, cold snap, defend gives us enough block. So we don't have to play Buffer to block for 6, thanks to the existence of Anchor, which is actually proving to be a surprisingly valuable relic for us right now. So we have 9 block, we're set, yeah. You're actually very close to death. Now the deck is good, I think. It has no finisher yet. I will take a leap because I turned 1 down earlier. I'm gonna err on the side of being a little bit reckless. We're gonna double Buffer's value, and I think the way that I would want to play Buffer is legitimately, and I'm gonna pop this right off the bat too. It's turn 1. So what we want to do, ideally, is block 1 huge attack with Buffer. We might not. Actually, he's definitely gonna split next turn, so we should just smack him, which is my own idiocy. But on the bright side, we still have 2 buffers remaining, so I think there's really good value to be had there. So maybe I'm getting bent out of shape about something that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like we're set. We're taking no damage. We have 2 buffers. We're doing damage, keeping the deck strong. This time it might be slightly different. 11. I mean, we're not going to get to 16 block. I think you just play one of these instead then. Or, like, we're not going to get to 16 extra block, I mean to say. So we lose a buffer. But this guy is like, he's in for a world of hurt. Mostly because he's dead. Easy fight. I'm glad we took the upgrade. I mean, how could we say that this is bad when we still have a buffer active right now? 3-3. So we're at 8 plus 6. Wouldn't even take us there. We might as well just play 1 slime, get our deck figured out, and then hopefully crush him next turn. And by next turn, I mean the turn after. Better. Definitely could have played both of those. Oh well. Alright, this is a very, very, very easy fight for now. We got all 3 pieces. Do we have a guaranteed 3rd floor win? No, but I think we're looking alright. What about the 4th floor? I have no idea. I mean, upgraded fission is insanely great. Multicast is a good finisher, though, but only if it hits lightning. So I think we'll go fission and try to upgrade it quickly. And not even close. Sozu. You might be able to convince me that the lizard tail is a top tier relic, with the 4th floor boss being as hard as he is, relatively, I think. I love this path. But for now, I mean, it's gonna be tough for you to do it. Let me put it that way. So we're actually gonna get extra energy next turn, thanks to Art of War. Well, that's 20 block. I think we're gonna probably, maybe we'll kill one of them. Yo, you guys are being a little bit aggressive here. Please? Oh, you hit the wrong one. You hit the wrong one. Really does not matter. He's gonna get away. Certainly, I mean, order. Even with the vulnerability first, he would have gotten away. Either way, it's not that bad. We're 17 HP down. After a fight that's pretty not good for us. I think an upgraded auto shields, I will take. We are looking for a blizzard. That's a big one. So what are we gonna remove? I mean, we've added pretty hardy amount of blocks. I'm willing to cut a basic block. Symbiotic virus actually seems like a great helper for us. Now, I dislike you to an enormous degree. However, on turn 1, you're not really causing me problems. So this is a very orb-focused run. What do we want? Defrag. Defrag is a big one. And not just because I'm trying to make up for lost time. We'll dual cast. And we're obviously not taking damage here. Anything that gives us more focus. Consume? I don't know about that one. But I do mean, genuinely, I don't know about that one. It might be highly good. That was a great fight. Chaos potentially channeling 2 random orbs. You know, it gets you thinking. This is not a good Snecko Eye for us, just to be clear. Really, we want to dual cast the lightning. Very, very frightening me. At least we got 4, well, 6 block, really. But we didn't want to dual cast the Dark Orb. I think it's just better if it comes out later. Hopefully we can get there. So charge battery is free. And again, I mean, Cold Snap, it's good damage, and it channels an orb, but we'd rather keep the Dark Orb getting a little stronger for an inevitable dual cast finisher if possible. Buffer is exactly what we need. I don't love the idea of buffer blocking, you know, 2 damage, or actually 1 damage, but it's the right call. Similarly here, I mean, buffer, it's just proven the value of buffer. All we want is a dual cast. At this point, anything that even evokes the orb is fine. FTL is very hard to say no to, even though our deck is not built around it. It doesn't attack and replaces itself. So I'm going to start with a Smith. I think it's very important that Fission gets there. I would like to rest. Ooh. Zap. Impatience. Impatience. I think most of the time it's going to be dead. I don't like it. Doubt. Defrag. Beautiful. Beam Cell, Doubt, Core Surge. Oh, I wanted it. Now, this seems like a good time for a rest. I would love to make Defrag better. Hopefully we will get the opportunity. Tiny chest. I'm willing to give the Elite Fight a chance. I regret everything immediately. So here's the thing. We're going to zap. We're going to fission right off the bat to try to get some extra momentum. I wouldn't say it worked. But we're only taking 1 damage. He took 30. We got some good stuff out there. So buffer is huge. And then you just cold snap charge battery. Yeah, that's fine. It's not as huge against this guy because of the way that he attacks, but... we want to get to 14 block. Actually, 14 block, it's not doable either way, so don't, like, lose your head over it, but... we're going to lose both buffers. But hey, at least we had buffer. So I was just going to say that would have been a great turn for auto shields, but... so we're going to play our hand. The only question is, what do we want to dual cast? I think we would like to dual cast a Frost Orb, but we'll do it like this. So we're at 23. If only we could draw auto shields on a turn where it mattered at all. Six. Put you at 10. Ugh. I think we have to do it like this. I mean, you can see for yourself, it wouldn't have killed him. We're still only taking another 5 damage, but this guy is not the enemy we want to be fighting. Now, you think about it. You think about Ball Lightning, and you go, okay, that's pretty good, but I don't think it's what we want. Buffer turn 1 is strong. We're definitely going to play it. So it bought us a free turn. We got a long way to go, though. This Dark Orb, the way that we make that work for us... actually, this is going okay. The way that we make this Dark Orb work for us... I really want you to die, not to the Dark Orb. We have no choice, though. This time, we are going to auto shields. It's extremely good first. Evoking all orbs kills you. And hopefully gets us started here again. And we'll just evoke that Lightning Orb right off the bat. Certainly, we don't need this much block. You know, with us being weak, I would rather not play an attack. I'd rather get energy next turn. From Art of War. Something I think I've almost never done. So you're closest to death. You know, you pretty much expect that to be how that goes. It still hurts, though. FTL Cold Snap. Alright, now... it's unfair to say that we're not going to take any more damage because we do have wounds in our deck, but we probably got this pretty much sewn up. We chose to fight this elite. I'm never going to forget that. This was our decision. And it went okay. I'm hopeful that we'll get a transformative relic to reward us for my my bravery, right? War Paints. Yeah, sure. I don't think it's particularly good, but... and Glacier is... maybe Glacier is the real prize there. Alright, well, we can definitely... this is pretty solid, actually. So we'll Beam Cell. Definitely Zap. We will... I think I'm going to dual cast. Just to get 2 channels of the lightning first. Then we'll Fission. Because we don't need... I don't know, maybe we would have preferred more draw, but... we got this guy real close. We got a long way to go, but it's a start. We do want auto shield. Oh no, we as of right now we don't want auto shields. I am still going to play Glacier. It does give us a daze, but it also gives us 1 more Frost Orb, and I think is justifiable. Excepted that on this turn we are going to take damage. Well, we're going to lose buffer, I should say. That's okay. It's a big turn. 13 damage. Now we want to not lose buffer. Can we do it easily? Yes. Just like so. So I don't even think you play anything else. Vulnerability is real bad. We're going to play everything here. We will still take some damage, though. Only 2. No, sorry, buffer gets used for 2. Is that better or worse? Yes. It's one of those two. And we're riding the waves of these fights, dude. Like, sometimes, oh, leap, even though it's gonna give us a small negative, it's so good. And actually, amazingly, taking no damage. Some of these fights are very, very easy for us. Some of them, extremely difficult. I mean, once you get to a certain point in Slay the Spire, it's not necessarily that the fights are difficult, it's just that the deck is, you know, it doesn't work for it. And I think that's basically where we were at right there. Rainbow, once upgraded, does seem valuable at getting your orbs coming around, so I will take you up on that. Guria is not what we want, but it's a free relic, so I'm not going to turn up my nose. Still trying to figure out how I feel about a turn 1 fission. Might be popping it a little bit too fast to try to get momentum, and if we don't get momentum, feels badman. So literally this blocks all incoming damage, but it sets us up pretty poorly for the future. So we're betting on getting strong here. As quickly as possible. I think we'll start... we want blocks, I think. So I think we'll start Cold Snap, and then we'll Rainbow. Oh, it's my alarm. It says, hey, wake up. Too late. I've been awake for like... actually like 3 hours. Dude, I'm transforming into a geriatric. I'm loving the early morning schedule, don't get me wrong. It means like 8 p.m. I'm like, I'm tired. And Kate's like, what should we do for lunch? And I'm like, all right. I mean, I'll play Glacier to evoke an orb. It turns out that buffer play early actually totally worked. For now, at least. Assuming we can kill one of these guys next turn, hopefully with a Dark Orb. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. That'll work real well. Yeah, we're set. So we are going to rest before the boss. We do have upgrade targets, but... yeah. Certainly going to rest. Puts us at 61 HP, which is not bad. I like this deck. The +1, soon to be +2 focus, is it that meaningful? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it isn't. I'm gonna start like this. Dual cast for raw damage. Then get another orb out there, and it pays for itself with fission, which is also gonna almost kill this guy. Okay, we're getting around. What comes next? Rainbow. Then you have to decide, do you play buffer? The answer is no in my world. Even though we're going to take a little damage, like 10, I think? No, 7. I'm not going to play buffer because it's going to be worth so much more later. Now, we have to play auto shields early here if we want to play it at all. Because we don't want Ornamental Fan to pop. I don't really want to evoke a Dark Orb here. Which means we don't want to play Glacier. And that's a hard thing for a man to stomach. The idea that Glacier's the wrong play. But even just, if we can use this with a dual cast on the boss, we're starting to get out in front of him. You know? I think. And that's exactly how this went down. Oh, no it isn't! You lucky son of a gun. So lucky to not be taking damage. A little unlucky to not catch you on this one, but... okay, this absolutely is not even close. We want buffer on this turn. If we want buffer, do we care about auto shields? Not really. We're not going to get there. I genuinely think we get ahead of this guy by keeping this going as long as possible. So yes, it means we can't play Glacier. God, I hate being weak forever. It's okay. We got 100 damage just sitting here waiting for the right opportunity. It's not now. And I know we're missing out on the cold snaps and the zaps and the etceteras. So you're doing 27 damage again, huh? Okay, so this is easy. Auto shields, of course. Beam cell. Dual cast. There's 100 and something damage. Exactly what we wanted. We're taking no damage, just barely. And now this guy's in a world of hurt. He's like, where did that come from? Up your button around the corner, buddy. So he's summoning minions. It's a very classic mistake. Okay, I did no damage to you. Never mind. I still think... You know, we have no more Dark Orbs coming, by the way. I still think you gotta take out the minions first. But I do worry, now that I look at this, I'm like, do we have any sustain in this deck whatsoever? Like, how are we gonna get ahead of this guy when he's gaining strength? And he's at, 15 strength right now. Yeah, I think we might be screwed. I know that seems ridiculous based on what we just did. I think we may have needed to focus the Dark Orbs. I think we may have needed to get to like 200 damage with the Dark Orbs. And just killed him. And what's bumming me out is that it probably would have worked. But in my head I was like, we'll just get more Dark Orbs later. Not how it works. You know what? I mean, maybe we try to bust out. Go straight for the big man. Nothing scarier than not seeing any lightning orbs on the field right now. No auto shields either. Okay, so this time we kill him because he's got block up. We kill this guy, I should say. 24, he's doing 46. We're alive with 2 HP. Alright, check this out. You definitely zap. Then you glacier. Why? You gotta get this up at the front. Alright. He cannot be killed. We lose. Well, I tried. I think that that's a bummer, because we had a win at least on the second boss. Like, dying to the second boss is an embarrassment, but we had a win on the second boss if we just held on to that Dark Orb a little longer. It felt wrong to have all these cards in my hand I'm not playing. But I am playing them. It's just for 0 mana, they give the Dark Orb another 7 damage per turn. Anyway. I suck with a defect, apparently. Only the Silent is the character I understand right now. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya! I suck.